Hello one and all, it's CheeseTyme again, and we are continuing Kentucky Route 0. It's been a while, but that's because I have a tendency to start on other things and end up with a whole line of other stuff. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. It's $200 for 2 weeks. Yeah, it kind of is an emergency. No, it's fine, I'll figure it out. Inaudible. That's true. I guess he can't kick me out for another week or two. But I can trust him not to change the locks. But can I trust him not to change the locks? I guess he can't kick me out. Yes, and I appreciate that, but okay, you're right. Just never mind, I have to go, sorry. Yeah, and I appreciate that, but okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Shannon hangs up the phone and puts it away. Hello, stranger. Excuse me. Hello, stranger. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on, and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... Do you believe in ghosts? Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. What about a person? Can a person be haunted? Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. What haunts you? Bad decisions, I guess? Wasted youth? Well, look. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lisette's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. Making delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. No, I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. Excuse me. Don't know why I have a lot of indigestion, burping. So I met this young lady, name of Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far with what? Weaver Marquez, do you know her? The Zero, is that around here? Never heard of the damn Zero. That doesn't sound like a real highway. But I know Weaver, and I've known her all my life. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Weaver doesn't lie. One time, when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door. Just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it was a riddle or a puzzle, but Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening, too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If you're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else, you've got to keep your bearings. Our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put the signal out ahead, do some analysis and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Sure, let's look around. Lots of dialogue. I'll tell you that. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm controlling Conway again. Blue, you're gonna need to stay here, bud. Okay, well. I'm sure she'll stay. Blue. Go back. Stay up here. Mine's no place for a dog. Good doggy. There's a PA system? That runs into the mine's PA system. You think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. Is anybody down there? Okay. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens. Coal script, you know. If you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here, so did the Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? We just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything's rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Okay, I hear ya. We used to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noises into the mouthpiece. Tap the mouthpiece. That's some heavy echo. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured and joined with the cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something, or what did you have for breakfast today? I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. It seemed like a big project, but doable. And then a thunderstorm hit, and it was too late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin, or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. How do you figure that out? Think about the road. Oh. Good job, guys. We caused a cave-in. Scene 4. Elkhorn Mines. Mains. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm going to pull you out. We have to get out. Yeah, out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on the leg? It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful. I'm right here. Damn. Don't worry. I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. Wait, there was a tram? There you go. Now let's see if we can get this thing some power. Well, okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right into one of the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. What about the on-ramp? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Alright, so. Oh, I'm like, wait, what? Turns out that was the light system. Well, this is certainly interesting. What's the point of being able to turn on and off the light? Yeah, it's spooky. I'm not gonna do that. Some more with the speakers for the PA system. Is that a boat? Turntable? Oh, here we are. This must be a way. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is it safe? Guess so. Looks like they finally drained it. Or maybe it just drained off into it on its own. The water came in pretty fast and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved, you know how those big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they, got some people down here, didn't you? Well, all lost people down here, well, not all of us, but most of us. It doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired out. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. The water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know? The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's also dim and gray. Connects the two clips leading to her signal generator to the turntable with the electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so. The pendulum and the casket, the bat feeder and the scarecrow. Why are those all creepy looking? Let's go. Near the bat feeder and the scarecrow. That's awesome. You almost forget that it's not like a 2D game. I don't know where I'm going. Oh no. Trucks are almost up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. That's unfortunate. Can I go this way? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like this one keeps going. Nope, that was wrong. What is they at? Is that an underground highway? Is that the 0? Maybe we're near the surface. Yeah, it sounds like kind of like a highway. I don't know why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Maybe they hit pipe or something. I wonder if that's the highway that I'm supposed to be on. Well, can't go that way either. Looks like this was a dud. Alright, let's rotate. Animal bones in the rowboat is where we were. Let's do the pendulum and the casket. What are those ribs from? Is that a cow? Why is there a cow down here? Boop. 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 Anyway. Let's go this way. It's a cool tram though. A tape player? And a dead end. Dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape, but starved for power. I have no idea what that is. Okay. What was that? Look, there's a tape player down there, one of those old reel-to-reel setups. When this mine was active, a couple of folk music activists spent time here recording miners' songs. They're the academic ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone to, on a lunch break, to sing into their microphone. Then I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivists some coal strip tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. What happened to the archivists? They got out when the flood came. They left. Interesting. Well, can't go that way, so let's go back this way. I don't think I'm going to be recording book voiceovers anytime soon. I realize that my voice is very monotonous. Let's keep going this way. I haven't gone this way yet. Let's explore all the avenues. Whoa. Damn, it's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically kind of thrown together, but this is where the archivists would record. And I guess then they'd sequester themselves down by that tape deck we found and listen to the recorded songs. Did you ever come down here? Yeah, I came here with my parents once or twice. They used to play music here, even when those archivists weren't around. It was a nice setup, kind of rickety, kind of dangerous, I guess, but I don't know. I had a good energy. It was warm sometimes. There's another tape right here. I guess nothing's on the tape. Okay. Moving on. Alright, let's get back on track. Well, I mean, we haven't left the track, but I'm back on the main track that we were on before we started turning everything. Never mind. Alright, let's continue. I mean, the amount of detail that's just in the backgrounds and even the writing. It's a very well put together game. I see lights. Thank God. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay. That tunnel where the tracks are broken. I'd like to take a look down there. Whatever you need, I'll just wait for you here. Won't wait for me, I'll just go take another look. Sure, okay. I'll be right here. What does she expect to find? Are they helmets? There's Blue. There's Conway. I'm guessing my leg's a bit better. Still holding it. Huh, there's a shack. The cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves, dusty stacks of tape, reels, and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquez, the green one is labeled R. Marquez, and the blue one is unlabeled. Blue notebook. The notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be an esoteric German shorthand is actually a love poem written in anagrams. Interesting. Where's the red notebook? The pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided into the charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal halls. Conway opens the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of, oh yeah, this place. These notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No, Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but slow. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind me hitching a ride, do you? Kinda got a lift out here and wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive. Yeah, maybe that's best. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. Guess I should find another route to Dogwood Drive. Yeah, alright, well, maybe asking Weaver about the 0 was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection in the question. So Weaver at my workshop, that's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Boeing. Or Peonia? Wax and Peonia. In the back of the bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are times we live in. These are up there or back at the frame house. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. Farmhouse. I don't know why I said frame house. It's my dyslexia kicking in. Pulls the truck. I'm guessing Blue's already in the truck. Okay. Pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road is a thin steel bar and a handwritten sign. Reads live bait, minnows small and also large for strippers. Night crawlers, chips and beer. Green flyer hangs loosely from the bit of masking tape at eye level. At the shop's right, a dirty parking lot sprawls unevenly into the grass and then eventually trees. The bait shop is closed. On the other side, enter the side door to Shannon's workshop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves, loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up on the rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip they're all plugged into, and the TV sets to tremble to life. Ask where she saw Weaver. CheeseTyme points to the small security monitor on the table. The image on the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly, between different shades of black. CheeseTyme tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells to the place of the tide. Calmly loses track of the workshop's walls. It could be inches away or miles. He's adrift on black water, traveling swiftly toward the rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by the rocks. It's too dangerous. Switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. Okay, so I'm guessing she's at the farmhouse then? Question mark. To the farmhouse. Act 1, Scene 5. How many scenes are there? The Marquez farmhouse. Hello, Blue. I'm gonna walk all the way up there. My bum leg. Guessing it's hard for me to walk. What do the two peoples mean? There's nobody buried here, you know? It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something, I don't know. A decorative graveyard? Weaver's folks were like that. Not morbid, I mean, but strange. Careless with tragic ideas. Oh, and look at that headstone. Marquez. I used to think that was from my parents. No, I don't know. I know a lot of people with fake graveyards in their yard. Bunch of weirdies. Just kidding, it's not that weird. So, this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? Never really had any collateral. Something to be said for that, I guess. My parents were like that until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it. All tuition. She said she was a mathematician or something? Yeah, she studied some esoteric stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. Someone else told me to come here and talk to her. She seemed really focused on the LTV. Okay. I guess we two aren't the only ones she's been talking to. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there, well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded. And the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lisette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into despair. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't really speak for Lisette. Yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay, I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer to monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that oughta be something. Seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? A little bit to the left. Damn, okay. Here, I think the contacts are dirty. And I'll go telling my customers to clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. They're just gonna turn to it north, south, and what? What? I don't know what's going on. Okay then. Well, there you have it. There's Act 1 of Kentucky Route Zero. That was fun. Sorry it was a bit monotonous and all that, but yeah. Alright, we'll get back into this in the next episode. This was CheeseTyme playing Kentucky Route Zero. This is a lot of fun. I wish I had better reading skills so that it would be more interesting for you guys. But I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.